the illusion of certainty. There's going to be people that tell you that this is the right path to take and that if you follow it, everything's going to work out. They'll tell you the end goal and how everything's going to work. They'll be over positive, but yet they disregard what you want in life. They disregard what makes you happy. Be aware of these type of people and don't try to follow dreams and goals that other people are living. It's your life, it's your goal, it's your dreams, so live it how you want it. We've all led and lived different lives. We've all got a different perspective, so we can't go around trying to live other people's lives and try to make it our own. This illusion of certainty, it can be evasive and it can ruin your life. Don't be so worried so much about the things that are completely certain. Weigh the different options you have in life. Compare them, think about it. But don't get so caught up in spending so much time of trying to make everything perfect. We all get to a crossroads in life where we have all these different options. We can go left or we can go right, or we can take a step back or keep moving forward. And you might have the option in your left hand that is very certain. And it's an option that is less risky, but it's also less rewarding because it might not be the passion that you have in life. It might not be something that really gives you that sense of meaning, that happiness when you wake up every morning and you think to yourself, this is what I want to do. The one on the left might not be like that. And oftentimes that's how it is on things that you're completely certain about. On the right hand, you have something that is more risky, but the end goal can be more rewarding. Not in fame, not in fortune, but in the enjoyment of doing it, and doing something that you really love in life, something that makes you happy, something that you have a passion for. Don't go out there trying to live your life for other people. Don't go trying to live the life that other people tell you that you should live, trying to tell you that this is a certain path that you should take, that if you do it this way, everything will work out. You have to do it your way. Do it the way that makes you happy. Whatever that goal may be, whatever it is that makes you wake up in the morning and think to yourself, I can't wait to start working on this. Maybe you're a painter, maybe an artist that likes to do a lot of drawing, or you have another type of hobby. Whatever it is, follow what makes you happy. If you're working a full-time job and you want to have more time outside of work, make that time for yourself. Don't go around spending so much time and all the people that need your attention because they don't really have anything to do for fun. They don't have any hobbies, or maybe they need your attention all the time because they're not happy with their lives. You've got to start focusing on yourself, because if you don't, years and years are going to go by and these people can move on. They can quit talking to you. They could pass away. There are so many things that could happen, and it's not certain that that friendship will last forever. People change over time, but the one person you have the most control over is yourself. So start controlling your thoughts and make sure that every action you take, you think about. But don't put so much effort into thinking so much that you get worried about being perfect, worried about constantly being certain that this is the right thing to do. Sometimes, if you're feeling indecisive, just go by what your passion is. Go by what improves your life and makes you happy. Don't just follow money and fame and being popular and everything, because that's a form of external validation. And let's say you lose those people. What do you have then? What is on the inside? You're not doing it out of pure passion then. You're not doing it because it gives you a sense of meaning in life that you wake up to every day and say, you know what? I can do this. I can conquer it. I love doing this, and this gives my life a meaning, and I don't need validation from everybody else to tell me that I'm a good person, because I'm happy with my life and I'm happy with the direction that I'm going. I see so often people doing things and living their lives out because the people around them are telling them how to do it, how to live their life. We've all had different childhoods. We've all had different backgrounds. We've lived in different places. So there is no one certain decision when it comes to how to live your life. Just live the way that makes you happy. If you have a passion, go ahead and follow that. And this certainty that people often give out, I see, they're usually trying to sell you something because they need you to be extremely positive and certain on what it is that they want, because they're relying on you to put that certainty on them, and nothing is certain in life. So do what it is that makes you happy. And I've had times before to where, let's say I wanted to do a certain medium in drawing, and I wanted to get a lot better at portrait drawing, and people kept telling me that I should just keep doing portrait drawing, that that's where you can make money, that's what everybody wants. Well, it's not really something I have as much of a passion for at the moment. There is other things that I enjoy doing, and I was trying to do a lot of portrait drawing, and it got to where I was just thinking about doing abstract drawing, and my mind was thinking about all these other things that I enjoy doing in this medium, and then I wasn't improving. I just really stagnated. I felt like I hit a wall, and that my creativity was lacking, because for me, I do a lot of drawing to keep my mind off of things, to keep me more relaxed and calm, to help get rid of a lot of anger and stress in my life. And doing so much portrait drawing like I had been doing, it had made me very stressed because I was trying to make everything perfect. I was worried about that certainty of where I was going to be or where I was going to go with it. I felt that, I'm absolutely certain that I'm going to be, this good. And what I enjoy about doing abstract drawing and doodling is that I don't have to worry so much about if I make a mistake, because I can always just add to it, add some more lines, or draw something else beside it and just have fun doing it. And I sense that people lose that as they get older. They lose that creativity that they had as a child of just doing things for the fun of it. And as you get older, you have a hobby or something you want to do. I see many people won't do it because they're afraid of what people think. They're worried about trying to make it perfect. They're worried about trying to be the absolute best. Sometimes you just got to get started. You've got to start somewhere. You've got to make that first step and just go into it with an open mind and do it because you enjoy it. Do it because you just love doing it. And just like when you're a kid and you do things, you just do it for fun. You didn't worry so much about if your stick drawings were perfect or not. You didn't worry so much about, if your clothes were perfect and everything, and worried so much about how you look. And I see people losing that as they get older because they're so worried about what people think so much of them, and they should be more focused on how they feel and what they think of themselves. So if you could, take a look in the mirror and take a look at yourself and think of what you're doing with your life. Are you going to that job because you enjoy it, or because people told you that was the job that was most certain to work out? Are you wearing the clothes that you wear because it's the type that you want to wear, or is it because people told you that that's what you should wear because everybody else is, or because that's in style? Are you following the hobbies that you want to do because it makes you happy, or is it something that you do because everybody else is telling you that these are the hobbies you should do because they make you more money, or maybe they're more popular? Are you in a certain relationship, or maybe you have some friends that you hang out with, and are you involved with them because people tell you that you have to be involved with these people to have any value in life? The value you have in life isn't dependent on other people's opinions. If the collective opinions of so many people was the most important, we would not be where we are today with all the inventions that we have. And if you look back on art, most of the people that were seen as the outcast, this could be not only in art but in science and math and many other fields. It's often the people that are seen as outcasts, that people don't talk too much, that end up making the greatest inventions in the world and the best art that people have ever seen, because they don't have all this time to socialize with people so much. They prefer to be more introverted and by themselves, and because they have all this extra time, they can just build upon that and keep doing the things that they enjoy. Sure, the people around them might have a bunch of friends and they might be popular, maybe they have a bunch of money. But the thing is, you've always got yourself. And if you're happy with who you are, you're motivated, and you're passionate about what you're doing, the opinions of people around you isn't going to matter. And that illusion of certainty that they try to give you of a path that you should take in life, that's not going to matter so much anymore. Make your own certainty in life, and be certain that you're happy with who you are. That's one thing you can be certain about. Focus on yourself. Focus on making yourself happy. Surely there's times that you want to help people around you, family or friends, but you have to take the time to work on yourself. Take the time to focus on the things that you enjoy, because at the end of the day, if you're not happy with yourself, how long can you really go on doing this over and over, living your life for other people because that's the way that they want you to live because it benefits them? We can never be certain that our artwork's going to be better. We can never be certain that any path we're taking in life is going to be the proper one. We can never be certain that any job that we have is the perfect job. We can never be certain that any relationship we're in is going to be the right relationship. We can never be certain about any friends that we have that they're always going to be there. People can always change over time. People can go their separate ways. They might want to be in your life for a while and then just disappear, and then they want to come back. But people that just want to disappear from your life and not talk to you, not help you through a hard time when you've been there to help them, and then they later on come back and say, all of a sudden, I want to be friends. Those are the type of people you want to watch out for, because a lot of times they want to come back when they need something. And that's not a friend. A friend is someone that cares about you for who you are and the interaction that they have with you and the connection that they feel with you. A friend isn't somebody that shows up when they need something. So we can never be certain of who our true friends are sometimes. But if you've got a friend in life that has always been there for you, that's always helped you through anything, then you have more certainty at a higher level than you do with other people. And so that's why if you have a close friend, you don't want to put strangers or people that are acquaintances above them. So why would you put strangers and acquaintances and people you don't even know above yourself when they're constantly asking you for help? They always come around when they need something, and they want to give you this certainty that, hey, what you're doing is good. And they're always wanting something from you. They're always telling you that, if you follow this path, this is the right one. Oh, I'm certain of it. Oh, I'm certain this is the right job for you. Oh, it's going to work out. They don't live the same life as you. You've got a different life. You've got a different perspective. I like to think of life as how it would be on a boat. You can go any direction, and things are always changing. It's never certain. Things might be calm, and you're going towards a certain path, and then there can be a storm that comes in your life, and everything is just thrown into chaos. And that's a very different perspective than imagining life as just a linear path that you go left or right and there's a couple of options, because there's so many different things that can happen that can try to take you off course. And if you're going down a path in life, now that path can go into different directions as well, but stay focused on what makes you happy. Stay focused on what your passion is. Stay focused on who you are, working on yourself, and improving yourself. And ask yourself, why is it that you want to improve in the first place? Do you want to improve because people tell you that you should? Or do you want to improve because there's something about yourself that you might not be happy with? Or maybe there's a certain goal that you have that you might have promised someone that you love, or maybe a family member, and you're doing it to maybe save their life. Or maybe you're doing it to honor somebody that maybe passed away. Do things because there's something that you want to do. Do it because you want to make yourself a better person. Don't try to be a better person for other people only because it benefits them. Because they can leave at any time. And they can take all that effort that you put into building that friendship or that relationship, they can take that all away. And that's not a really good friend. And that's not a good relationship. So this illusion of certainty that we have is something we got to be careful about. I used to be really certain about certain things in my life, such as maybe powerlifting, for example. And I felt that I was certain that I was going to set a new personal record to deadlift more weight. Well, I had really bad injuries, and that completely changed. Maybe I was certain before about a certain job I had, and maybe I felt that I was certain that I would move up, or that I would make this amount of money. I was certain that I would have this type of car. And things made a drastic turn for me. Things change so much in life, and when you think back to it and you look back, your life could have went in so many different directions. There's just too many options, and there's too many possibilities in life that can change that. So there is never certainty in anything in life. The only thing we can be certain of is the end. So make do and be happy with what you have in life. Cherish every moment and be happy with who you are. Don't worry about trying to be perfect. Just try to be the best person you can be. Live life on your own terms. Do what gives you the drive to keep doing that every day, despite all the obstacles, despite all the challenges, despite all the criticism and people trying to veer you in a different direction in life, just because they might be jealous of where you are, where you're going, and the person you are. So don't worry anymore about this illusion of certainty. Live life how you want it. Go out there, stay happy, stay honest, and stay humble.